Good morning, Nika Breaker. How are you doing? And hello to everybody else. Welcome to what looks like it's going to be another speedrun. It should be fun. Here's the basic situation. Scurvy. Not this split second. I've managed to stave that off briefly, but it is a major problem. So I need to go to a place where I can, or rather Astrid can feed herself on fish to build up a buffer against scurvy, and then we can resume what I was doing in the vacant depot. Right now, I have made it to Junker's Paddock. And, excuse me a second. And fortunately, the weather has cleared. Which means I've got a good chance of making it at least as far as the helicopter in the final approach. And if I'm very, very lucky, I might be able to make it to Drift Island. But basically, I'm going to have to get going, which I am going to do right now. So this is Junker's Paddock. Hello, Junker's Paddock. And as you can see, the weather's cleared. Do I have food? I do. Let's eat some. Let's drink some water. And off we go. This is not a route I've taken in this difficulty level. I've made it this way before when speedrunning for other purposes, but that was a very different situation. Needless to say, yeah, weather's good. Weather is about as good as I can honestly expect. I'm not overburdened. At no difficulty level have I actually made this the trip that I'm making right now, except for custom easy, when I specifically wanted to get to the Mindful Cottage, as a matter of fact, with the intent of making a video. I hope it's not a portent that doing a direct run from the entrance back behind me, way back behind me, to Mindful Cottage, it didn't actually work. In order to get the video, I have to survive long enough to take the video at night. So in the end, what I had to do was go get clothing from the airfield, and then, but that was all very heavily weighted in my favor. No blizzards, no bad weather. I mean, there was fog. And all I've got to do is remember to make the right turn, which is right up ahead. And this road should take me straight past the helicopter. So it's off to the right for the airport. We're not going to the airport. So my apologies to any of my regulars who arrived late. This is not one of those things I could really delay. This was a case of just have to get going. cross fingers. And if I run into trouble, leg it. Oh, please don't tell me that's the bear. I do not want that to be the bear. Oh, there's deer. Okay, I need a quick look at the situation from up here. There's wolves. I need to go... Yeah, the helicopters should be... Yeah. Wind's picking up. I can't remember if there's anything worth having here. It's a rather poignant fireplace. And we are doing surprisingly well. There is a danger of a moose in this area, although I have yet to see one, but apparently this is a potential moose spawning spot. Try saying that 3 times fast. And I hope I'm making the right shortcut. Great, come on. Yep, there's the helicopter. So this, in principle, is a potential stop-off point. And if the weather was bad enough, that's what I would do. But right now... It's not looking bad enough. Major problem is the bear on the ice. Up that way is the mindful cottage. And as you can see, the road actually leads straight past the helicopter. Very easy to miss in foggy weather. I think that's the bear on the ice over there. Yep. Oh no, that's the float plane. Yeah, that's the float plane. So we are almost there. There's the hunter's hide. Last time when I came this way, I took cover there. Well, actually, it was coming on the way back because it was so cold. I had to. I don't like the way that wolf was moving. When they start trotting like that, they're probably trying to pick up my scent. Yeah, you see how it looks like it's going a place with purpose? That's never a good sign. All this way for fish. Yeah, there's the float plane. I've got a minor wolf problem. Ooh, brother. At which point I should have brought my revolver. Yep. I've also got to watch out for the bear. In principle, they should stay away from me. Hey, Tony. And here's something I have repeated more than once. If you are in trouble here, and you can't see where you're going, but you know where the float plane is, follow the direction of the wing. That's because that takes you to the island, and then you turn left at the island. And go round it. So if anybody is saying anything in chat and I don't see it, I do apologize in advance. Because this is a little nerve-wracking. Right, you being pursued by wolves like this can be weird. I once waded across the ice, loaded down with venison and guts and hide, and I only had to kill one wolf. And they actually stayed away from me. But keep your fingers crossed, we're almost there. Now all I've got to do is worry about the wolves over here and the wolves on the island. Good news, going up the stairs should confuse them. Should do. They don't normally do too well with stairs. Yeah. And I hope like heck. Let's see what he does with the stairs. No, that's... I am curious to see if it'll make it up the stairs. Yep, it's coming up the stairs. I've used stairs as a defense before.
I am too tired to think straight.
Next problem is wolves right up here. But we made it.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
We just did the luckiest run I think I've done in a long time. I'm really, really staggered that that worked, to be honest. You can see how exhausted she got. In the end, I was, yeah, seriously overladen. But we're here. Well, I can't remember what you remember, Tony. Yesterday, Astrid started having problems with vitamin C deficiency, and no simple way to fix the problem. And the decision was made, sort of communally, that the best place to go to fix things was here. And so this is where we are. Unfortunately, making it... let's see, the problem that they say, the problem with Forsaken Airfield. There's a couple of problems with Forsaken Airfield. One is the sheer size of it. Two is the weather. You can literally get blizzards which last 2 or 3 days. Third is, as you saw, wolves. You didn't see the 2 bears, which is fortunate. So in an ideal world, what you would do is go to Junker's Paddock, wait out the weather. Go to the Forsaken Airfield, wait out the weather. The problem is the vitamin C problem would have increased considerably in that time. But fortunately, I made it in one go. So that's from, yeah, that's from the vacant depot all the way to Drift Island in one run. That's, I think that's quite an achievement personally. But then I suspect I'm easily pleased or easily impressed. Where's the bed? There's the bed. Of course, the major problem now is getting back. Well, I don't have to get back immediately, fortunately, but what I can do is spend time here, eat a lot of fish, get my vitamin C levels up nice and high, and then I'm in a better position to move back. Whew. Unfortunately, I had some fish already ready, so to speak. Do I have... Where did I put water? I've got water, I've got snares, I've got fishing tip-up, I've got more fishing tip-ups down at... Oh, I think I used them all, didn't I? I'm going to have to make some more. But, I can fix stuff, at least. Yeah, and you can... This is the problem with this location. You can see that it's cold, and it tends to be always cold. The other problem is... Well, no, that's the biggest problem. But fortunately... So, what fish do I have? I should have quite a bit. Yes, I do. Yeah, all this is fish that I can't take with me. So, if I eat nothing but fish for days, I should do very well.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
So we'll just move this to a convenient location. And I can hear wolves, which doesn't surprise me. There's two on the island, or rather there's two that can appear on the island. And then the wolves on the lake below, if you're smelly enough, can come up from over there. And I've no idea. In principle, the one that was following me... Yeah, you can hear him. And he's barking, which means he can probably see me or smell me. Where is it? I really want to drop my... Right. Time for a quick fix of things. Yeah. So how's everybody doing today? We're not doing too badly. That's the good news. So I've got plenty of rabbit skins. One of the problems here is I don't have deer skins. I don't think I do at any rate. Don't think I've got any in here. No, no deer skin. No deer skin, no bear skin. Do I have any cloth? Yes, I am going to need cloth. I've got a spare wolfskin coat. It says something that I've got a spare wolfskin coat. Now I've got to remind myself of what I got stored away. Bunch of sticks. Got two bows hanging around. I got this one. And then there's another one somewhere. Where did I put the other bow? Yeah, there it is. If there is anything I am missing, it is actually cloth. It's and I might well need that. Yeah. Actually, cloth is a minor problem. Unless I left some behind. Did I leave some behind? I don't think so. I did not. I took it all with me. I didn't store any in here, did I? Nope, I did not. So I'd better not need to repair anything with cloth. Wind's kicking up. Yep. Yeah, you can have this situation for a significant amount of time. So what to do? There is no... I've collected all the cloth here, unfortunately. And... yeah, I took it all with me. So that's a potential problem. Yeah, I know. I've checked everything, but... ooh, got a spare sewing kit. Oh. Excuse me a second. I need to check on that. Apologies. Got a suspicion I know what that is. It's not that hugely panicking, but I want to check. Okay, that's fine. No, we're good. Sorry about that. A couple of messages kicked in. My washing machine isn't working properly, and someone wants to come over and check. They're going to come over tomorrow, and my son just telling me that his week is going well, which is awfully nice. And all I have to do now is eat a lot of fish. And hopefully get some deer, maybe. I am not... if anybody suggests that I go after the cougar again, I will get a little irritable. But I literally have nothing else to do here. That's cedar. I'm not building a meat curing box here because I have no salt anywhere nearby. Nearest salt is probably coastal highway, actually. So yeah, there's no point in putting a meat curing box here. The only locally available salt I used in the vacant depot. Nonetheless, if I say so myself, doing that little run, I was really, really lucky. Might as well just pass the time away. Ah, you're gonna have to remind me, Tony, which what career are you aiming for? But I know how that is, to be honest with you. Oh, right. Yeah, I wish... Ah, well. I'm not going into my education story at this point. It's over, done with, there's nothing I can do about it. Well, you know, technically speaking, Tony, you could always switch careers. I'm not sure I'd necessarily advise it, but people have done that. Said, you know what, we don't like what we're doing, we're going to start over. Although I imagine that would be harder in the United States than it is here. Ah, weather's coming back to haunt me. That's a suggestion. I mean, it might be worth looking into. Well, it's not too cold. Which is good. Might think of going after the bear. Oh, I don't know. That doesn't look promising. What do you want to bet if I head out of here? I don't really need rabbits at this point, although I technically should. I am going to have to go kill a bunch of wolves at some point. That's almost a truism of this location. I think I'm going to have to go wolf hunting. Let's clear some... clear some space for myself. Oh, there was a wolf up here.
I think I can use this.
Yeah. Last night, there was a wolf here. Ah, yes. At least one. It ate a ptarmigan and a rabbit. So that was... Oh, wow. It ate a ptarmigan and 2 rabbits. And chances are that wolf came up from over this way. I don't think I've ever seen a situation... I said, obviously, you know, you see situations where the wolves kill animals around you. But a ptarmigan and 2 rabbits. They were going on a little hunt last night. Which means I probably ought to give serious consideration to shooting them. Question is, which wolves were they? The wolves from over that way will come up onto the island here, but mostly, as far as I'm aware, if they smell you. The other wolves kind of come up from over there. Times like this, I wish I brought the revolver with me, but I didn't.
I'll take it.
Yep. I don't know. Don't forget the time zone change modifies everything for them, so they may not be here. I can't remember whether the clocks go forward or go back, so they may not be here for an hour. I think it's going to be an hour. Ah, there we go. There they are. And I do need them out of the way. I think Hey, Chad. There's one. And the other one went all the way over there. Alright. And it's too cold. Well, I say it's too cold. No, I could probably take the time. Let's go warm up and then go after the second wolf. Oh, great. Cabin fever risk. Wonderful. How come I've got cabin fever risk? I just spent an entire day trekking across the frozen wastes here. That hardly seems fair. Morning, Anna. Made it to Drift Island. In one run, I should add. Oh, that's a problem. I don't want to make fishing tip-ups if I've only got 7 cloth on me. I really don't want to make fishing tip-ups when I have no cloth on me. but I'm very tempted to go for the I don't feel like going across everything in a blizzard. Yep, the weather from Junker's cottage to here was absolutely clear. Didn't get cold. And the worst thing that happened... Oh, actually, I've more or less got to go. Haven't I? Because I'm cabin fever. What time of day is it? Trat.
Not sure I'm caring much more.
Just moving the fish over to where it's more easily accessible for me. And she's got cabin fever. That's a major problem. And I don't have much cloth on me. Kind of tempting to simply go sleep in the hut over there. Let's see. It is very, very cold here. Okay, what's the weather like over here? I mean, I know it's sheltered. Actually, it's not too bad. Can't do anything about that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I think that's what I'm going to do. Ideally, let's see. I'm just wondering whether I should move them over here instead. I can't put a fire here. I've already got the location sorted.
Did I say I hate being cold?
Hang on, let's just warm up before I start doing stuff like that. Yeah, that's not going to be good, but let's see if we can do something with fires. too windy. Drat. Nope, I can't. Wind's coming straight in. I can't start a fire here. Blast. Jeez. Gonna have to go down to I don't want to step outside. This is so unpleasant. Look at the wind. You can see it. Yeah, it would be. It's my best choice, but the problem is there's a wolf along the way, and I wasn't able to kill it last time. I've got one dead down there, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the fishing hut. Let's make myself as unattractive as possible. No, this is why we have our dried meat. Yep. Fishing hut. Here we go. Oh, great. Okay, that's the second wolf. Thank you. I've had a lot of practice.
Come on, little fire.
Well, at least I'm getting fresh fish.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
That does not look great either, does it? That gives you some idea how cold it was. I slept for 2 hours and this has still got an hour going for it.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
This is not... This is not good. I think I should just be able to sleep for an hour, and that should be still okay when I woke up, hopefully. Cross fingers. That was pretty good timing, if I say so myself. Right, I am going to take a quick potty break. I will see you all in a couple of minutes. Right. Oops. Oh, drat. My bad. Yeah, talk about dark. It's not freezing cold, though, so I can catch up on my sleep. And huh. I'm amazed that one of these was at only 5%.
What do you know? Looks like I survived another night. gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Ooh, that was different. Fresh burbot. Wow, that's a big fish.
The cold is making my head
Still got
spin.
wood in here, which is good. Oh. No, I need to warm up. Wow. I'm going to get hypothermia if I step outside, I guarantee it. I think going to... warm up properly before we do anything else. Right. Yeah, I know I didn't pick it up. I'm going to drop the fish off. And, okay, yeah. It's time to get out while I can.
Barely walk with this much gear.
Alright, time to dig out the travois. Oh, there's two more wolves over there. Ah. That's not to my advantage. Oh, great. What was I going to put back in here? I was going to put something back in here. Oh yeah, hammer. Fishing tip-ups. I'm amazed that these worked. How come
Thirsty.
they worked?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
nothing on me to smell, do I? Nope. I'm not here, wolves. Pay no attention to me. Yep. It's gonna get too steep, isn't it? Well, for this particular trip, it is absolutely necessary. And as usual, I am going to completely mess up where I'm going. I'm going this way.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Hey, Donnie. How are you doing? I'm afraid you missed the fun. Which turned out relatively anticlimactic, actually. I think a lot of us are feeling the same way, Donnie.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, do you know what? I've completely forgotten about my cabin fever. Whew. Wow, it's only midday. And the wind's coming from the right direction. I can build a fire and cook some of this lot up and make some water. So I think we will do
I'm
that.
not sure I can carry much more. Come on, little fire. Come on. Come on, little fire.
And now the weather decides to clear up. Thank you so very much.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Well, I think we have enough fish for a while. Great. Wolves came up from the ice, didn't they?
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Might as well do some water. That was silly of me. At least I didn't try and drink it immediately. I didn't want to do that.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
All I have to worry about now is getting ambushed between here and home.
I need to find a place to rest. It's dusk, so I can't be far behind. This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Right. Well. Now I've got the usual frustration. Too cold, too windy, too foggy. Why haven't I had glimmer fog yet? Too wolfy? Is too wolfy a thing? Not enough firewood, got to go get firewood in the cold. That's why I didn't want to come back here. But as everybody pointed out, it was technically my best choice. Unless I'd felt really, really brave and felt like going to the Sundered Pass. I am actually kind of curious about the Sundered Pass. It's quite an extensive area, and I have only ever stuck my nose in, I think. And at the very least, I ought to eat all that fish, get my vitamin C absolutely skyrocketing before I head back out again. What slightly concerns me is the wolf that was howling nearby, because there were no wolves on the ice when I arrived. There's one that followed me all the way from over there, but I don't imagine it was that one, so I suppose a possibility is that it's one of those that came from over there. Let's have a minor mosey. Wonder where they got to. They. I really do need the basket. My bedroll is getting threadbare. I suppose if a cat isn't being sassy, there's a problem. Oh, for half a second, I thought something was standing right there. Nearly gave me a heart attack. Oh, and of course we have an aurora. Still, if I've learned anything today, it is that if the weather is cooperative, I can make it from the vacant depot to here in one run. Which I suppose is good to know. It means I don't necessarily have to go from here to the airport. I could just go to Junker's cottage. I'm trying to remember the correct way. Head from here to the final approach, go from the final approach in pretty much that sort of direction till you hit the road. Turn right. Follow the road. Yeah, final approach is right over there. But it's too early for me to do that. Unless I want to take the travois, but if I take the travois, there are places I can't take it. So I might as well just stay here, eat all the fish, and then get out. No, it's not. Sorry, I just realized. Saw your comment, Tony. Is it safe being this high up? Not really, no. Wolves come up here anyway. It has the advantage that you can see what's going on the ice, but you know, just yesterday, just earlier, we had 2 wolves that came up over this way and ate a couple of rabbits and a ptarmigan. I mean, they're dead, but they did it. And then I've had a situation where 4 wolves on the ice, literally down on the ice, came all the way up and then this way. So, no, it's not guaranteed safe. But hey, I don't have to worry about vitamin C. Oh, that actually sort of reminds me. I probably need to divest myself of oil. Oh, I didn't collect that much oil. Yes, you can. I've never had it happen, but it can definitely happen. You get scurvy. And scurvy gets... Well, I don't know how they depict it in the game, but scurvy is, yeah, lethal if untreated. And quite unpleasant, from what I gather. During the Age of Sail, scurvy is said to have killed more sailors than anything else combined. I think including disease and warfare and accidents, scurvy was the biggest killer until... oh, grief. Early 19th century. When they figured out empirically that... oh yeah, no, I mean, because because ships could be away at sea for months at a time, that's what killed people. And they actually, as I recall, figured out on 2 separate occasions that it was something you needed, either fresh vegetables or sauerkraut, or lime or lemon juice, although I suppose orange juice would also have worked, to fix it. And I can't remember the whole, I don't remember the whole story, but they didn't understand why people were getting scurvy, but they did figure out how to fix it. So that's what I mean by empirically. I think if I remember my definitions correctly, they figured out the solution without understanding the cause. A bit like Semmelweis and cleanliness. He didn't understand the cause of why, for example, hang on a minute. I'm not seeing a missing comment on YouTube. Cats have attitudes. Sassy cat. Is it safe being that high up? Are cats sassy too? No, Semmelweis figured out that the maternity hospital, well, the hospital he was working at, that if doctors wash their hands in between seeing patients, the death rate amongst mothers giving birth had dropped precipitously. And he didn't know why washing your hands worked. He only figured out that it did. Of course, other people took it very personally. Other doctors disliked the implications that they were somehow unclean. And so when, in the end, poor old Semmelweis ended up in a lunatic asylum. Yeah, it's too cold to go after the bear at the moment. Yeah. No, it's always been there. That's how come I was responding to the question, I think. Oh, wait a second. Oh, no, I see what you mean. No, you're quite right. It is in... After the Are Cats Sassy 2... Yeah, no, it showed up on Restream, but not YouTube. How peculiar. Yeah, I forget the whole story of Semmelweis, but, yeah. Doctors did not appreciate his being told that they were yeah. It might be worth going after the bear. See if I can do that without getting myself eaten too severely. I'm going to need firewood. sorry, excuse me. Have I got firewood on me? I do. Okay, we're good. This is going to be a moderate challenge. The silly thing is, I don't actually need the meat off this bear. I need the skin, because that bedroll of mine is in the process of deteriorating. Pardon my stomach. Oh, there he is. I think. No, maybe not. Is that the famous... Yep. That's the famous... No, there he is. Cooey, Mr. Bear. Come here. You really don't want to pay attention to me, do you? And he's close enough. I don't want to aggro him. I want him to see me. He's not going to cooperate. Aha. Come on. You know you want to eat me. I should have brought some food. I've never had so much trouble getting the bear to pay attention. Come on, you big, warm, fluffy, tasty animal. Ah. Do I have your attention now? I just realized what time it is. Don't feel like getting too much closer. Yeah, here we go. Yes. This was going to end up on a cliffhanger. I'm going to put an arrow in him, and then there's your cliffhanger. Well, I know it's not dead yet, but I just want to check the stats because I can't remember how many bears I've killed. 17. So if that becomes 18, if you want a terrifying moment, it's to take take refuge in the cockpit there, and then see him going galloping away. Actually, I've got 10 minutes, so let's see what he does. I tell you what, I'd far rather he come over here and get angry at me and then die than die where he is, because that would make the wolves a difficult proposition. So come on. Stay alive a while longer, please. What did you do during this live stream? Well, I did a speed run, and then I waited for a bear to die. He does seem to be quite keen about coming back, doesn't he? I don't actually have the time, to be honest, to harvest him and take him all the way home. So I think if I rest in there, I get a game save, don't I? Yeah, that definitely is deciding. Ah, he's right. Yeah, right in front of me. That would be awfully convenient. If I rest in the plane, I'm assuming I get a game save. If not, I'll rest on the ice. I don't want to risk that he goes somewhere and dies where I can't. I mean, yeah. Oh, you mean, yeah, if he dies, type of thing. He's going to fall over there, isn't he? No, he's not. It's not as close as it looks from the edge of the field of view, unfortunately. If it was that close, it would be worthy taking a shot at. Although... Ah, here we go. Yep. You kind of got to feel sorry for the poor bear. He's got a fairly wicked broad head stuck in him. I don't need to be crouching. I want him to see me. Here we go. Oh. Ah. Not a cooperative bear. Oh, please don't go over there. I never find you if you head over there. I've lost him in that region over there before. Never did find it again. No, not really. That's the advantage of this particular location, Tony. In principle, at least, it can't get you from here. Yeah, he's coming back. When was the last time it took me more than 2 arrows? Well, when was the last time it took me 2 arrows to put down a bear? Did it die behind those trees? Did it? "18. It died behind the trees." Right. Mental note to self. It died behind the trees. I am going... Oops, sorry. Yep. Oh, great. Right, so tomorrow we got the trek over there and quarter it and take it home, hopefully. So, that should be interesting. I'm not sure if I have time. We'll see. Yes, it did. I got a saving message. Pretty certain I got a saving message. Hang on. Yeah, I was looking for it. I'm pretty certain I did. I hope so. I am now. I tell you what, just for fun, I'm going to check. Let's just make sure. Yeah, looks like it did. Yeah, it saved. Should still be behind the tree. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow should be interesting. So, as usual, for those who don't know, there will be a stream this evening. Why did this suddenly sign me off? Okay. I'm not sure what I'm running this evening. I'm a bit burned out with Warframe at the moment, but there's not a huge amount of interest in Soulframe as much as I like playing it. Never mind. So thank you everybody for watching. Much appreciated. I hope you all have a very good day. Especially seeing as for most of you, your day's just started, whereas mine is almost halfway over. Remember to hug your fur babies. Although I suspect you don't need to be reminded, they will remind you. See you all tomorrow, everybody. Or next time. Whichever comes first.